Welcome back to the Core 4 with the Fantasy Golf Gods. I'm Rusty Miller, and this is Matt Jacobs.
Hey guys.
We are in Kapalua this week.
We are. Hawaii. It's warm.
It is. Not here. The Century Tournament of Champions, so you have to be a winner last year on tour to get an invite. So there's only 34 guys in the field, no cut. If you're new to this, Core 4, we each give you 4 guys that we like, that you can fit into a lineup and still have room for 2 other guys. So who we like, who we're going to build our lineups around. You may not like all 4 of them, but take what you do like and build the rest of your lineup around it. That's our help for the week.
Yeah.
And we have a couple of the same guys. Doesn't always work out that way, but in a field like this, I think it has to overlap a little bit. So my top guy is Justin Thomas. He's the winner last year, defending champion here, won all year last year, 5-6 times. Hasn't done anything to show me that he can't win or shouldn't win this one. The course sets up to suit his eye. He is the most expensive guy, which I actually like in this event because then his ownership should drop a little bit. I would like him less if he was less salary because more people would own him. So Justin Thomas is my top guy this week.
Ditto.
Oh, well, that'll save us time.
Yeah, Justin Thomas for all the same reasons and his ownership mostly.
Okay. You want to go next then?
Yeah, so my next guy is Hideki.
Wow.
Purely based on ownership.
Okay.
This is kind of a hope and see play. We know he wasn't the greatest last year. He started out the season, what was it, last year? On fire. So new season, new start. Maybe he can bring that back. But ownership. With a 34-man field, I want as low ownership as I can get.
You want a contrarian play there.
Yeah.
I like it. My next guy is Brooks Koepka. For a lot of the same reasons. I don't think he's going to be very highly owned in this star-studded field. He's kind of, to me, in that star tier. But in fantasy golf land, he kind of rides just below it.
Just under the radar on him.
And I think when all the stars show up, his ownership is lower. So I like it. He just won in Japan a month or so ago. So he does have some form. He can hit it a mile. So he can bomb it out there and just drivers and wedges. So I like Koepka this week.
Yep.
And that's my second guy. My third guy then would be Xander Schauffele. So
I like it.
This time last year, nobody knew who he was.
No, they knew who he was at the end of the year.
And by the end of the year, he was DraftKings darling. He, I think, will be really highly owned this week. But you're probably going to have somebody that's highly owned. And I'm okay with eating the chalk there. I think his game, he's really long. He putts fairly well. He's not scared of these kind of fields. He does well in smaller fields. I just like Xander a lot this week.
Okay. My third guy is going to be Pat Perez.
Okay.
I think he's in a good place in his golfing career. I think he's kind of riding the I've got nothing to lose, so let's see what we can do train. And
he's been playing really well last year.
Really well. My fear is he's going to be a little high owned at that price of $8,000, but that's my third guy with Pat Perez.
Okay. And then your last guy?
Austin Cook.
Okay.
I think we both agree on this
one. We do.
He is just, like you said, it's somebody we're going to have to ride until his price goes to, what, $9,000, $9,500 maybe?
Yeah, I can see him in maybe by the Masters, being in the same tier as Xander and Cantlay and Leachman and things like that. So if you're new and you didn't play fantasy golf over the fall last year, Austin Cook is a web.com graduate that came in, has all the game in the world, competed in every fall swing tournament, won one already. In this field, he's such good value that low, and we were saying on our longer one, I'll ride him until he's a higher salary in 100% of my lineups every single week. So I like Cook there. So to recap, mine is Justin Thomas, Brooks, Xander, and Austin Cook. That leaves you $69.50 to fill out the last two. So in that mold, you're going to have to go low and kind of bargain bin shop. But I think there's some good values in the 6,000s. If you need some more help with that, flip over to our other podcast, and we go over some of those in depth.
Yep. And
how much do you have left?
With Thomas, Hideki, Perez, and Cook, I've got $14,000 remaining in salary, so $7,000
so
apiece.
we're
right
within
there.
$50 of each other.
Yeah.
So absolutely. If you need any other help, like I said, go back to our other one. If you do like this video, give us a like. We'd like to hear your comments as well. And that's been our Core 4 in 4 minutes. I'm Rusty Miller. That's Matt Jacobs. Until next time, good luck.